Alright, this will be my only checkpoint I do with this floor. Stay inconspicuous, please. The dice won't help me now. Alright. It was a 1 in 3 chance of success, and I did not know what to expect.
He lacks strength. By the time our tale is told, he's probably already lost.
I don't have a curse to lose. A little devil with a broken horn slouches in the tree stump in the darkness. Right, he's the one that's like, mine, they don't love me. I'm just gonna leave. Oh, you don't have any? Well, here, take one of mine. Oh, fuck. You fuck. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. You're... You may not gain a blessing while you have more blessings. Fuck you. That's not good at all. No. Oh, I'm getting fucked by my own cards. God damn it. Its whole purpose is to remove curses, and I brought it into the scenario because the scenarios warned me that I'm gonna deal with curses, but then I don't have curses, and I got a free curse, and it's a curse that specifically blocks me from getting blessings, because fuck you, apparently.
Reaches its height above the city. Does it cast its light upon death, destruction, and pain? End this.
Holy crap, what? This is the end? I only have 2 conspirators. How is I supposed to get 12? I have 4 more cards. I can't get... I'm gonna have to look at a guide for this one just to find out how you get conspirators. Because, like, I don't even know how many I've missed necessarily, but it seems like 12 is a incredible number. I'm gonna keep continuing, keep exploring, obviously. Estrella's unusual contact. You find your way past the cellar door of an abandoned farmhouse and to the cavern hideaway of the last Siltier. It bears sharp teeth and rasps what goes. You allow the rat to sniff you and malaclips. The old Siltier looks like she's about to fall asleep. So you can get your Empire's Burden artifact buffed, or you can just ask questions. Oh, so you have to have that exact thing with you. Alright, well... There's a few cards in this deck that I've brought with me that I'm probably never using again. That was useless.
They hope walls can keep the sickness away, yet the sickness is in the land itself.
I guess this... Oh shit, this was new. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw this... In my peripheral, it looked like the same silhouettes you see when it's just a bunch of corrupted standing around, but this is... And it even said the word corrupted, so I thought it was the same thing again. The corrupted borough. The man notices you approach and trips over himself, babbling, golden hair, short. She always wears her yellow scarf. Mylena, please get her out of there. Oh, that's not a big deal. I skipped like all the dialogue, but I still completely understand the scenario, which is that this man is missing either their daughter or their wife or someone, and I need to go get them. Agree to go into the corrupted borough. With a running leap, you mantle the makeshift barrier. You land in a burrow much like the others, except it is deserted, and there is a body at your feet. The body does not wear a yellow scarf. This poor soul is not Lena. There is a groaning noise coming from somewhere ahead of you. Explore, or head to the source of the groaning. In the center of the burrow squats a pulsating mass of corruption. Crystallized growths sprout from its surface. Inside, infected horrors gestate. With a shudder, the crystals crack apart and the infected creatures emerge from their cocoons to defend the cluster. The pack swarms to protect its grotesque obsidian pillar, blanketed in otherworldly miasma. Hold it, they're just adding more. Stop it. Attack them. They apparently blocked the way forward, and so I probably have to go past them. But let's hit them a lot in the face and everywhere else until they cease to be shaped anymore and are just a blob. And then burn it. Hooray.
I hope this
I got debubbled because they freaking... It's really annoying how you get stuck in an animation when you're doing the killing blow on someone's armor, but you're still vulnerable to damage while you're being stuck in that animation. Gotcha. Friends? Where are my friends at? Fight me. Friends, where are you at? The game says that the game says that these are blocking my path, but they're not even fighting me, they're running away. What you say about the story is not entirely accurate. I'm hitting him, he's not even fighting back. That's the weirder part. I guess he was dazed, and I may have comboed the other ones before they had a chance. Although I do feel like I've hit people and they've not responded, which is all the weirder. With the pillar broken, the massive corruption quivers and erupts, spilling black ooze across the cobblestones. As the dust settles, you notice a crowd of townsfolk staring in astonishment from a nearby house. You approach the ragged bunch. Among them you spy a golden-haired woman with a dirty yellow scarf. You tell her of the weeping man. She pulls you close and whispers desperately, "If you have a way out, please get me out of here." She looks guiltily towards the others. "We must leave them. A group this size will attract too much attention." Lena, the Ball Maiden, pledges her services to your cause. Neat. You hear the happy bustle of the city just out over the barricade, but the mood is decidedly more apocalyptic on this side of the wall. A crow pecks at a body covered with festering, corrupted boils. Explore. You wander the streets of the forsaken borough, past bodies and barred doors. The stillness is disquieting. Uh-oh. Gonna try to wait for them to sync up a little bit. Are they never gonna sync up? Or are they always gonna be just slightly off by the same amount? They seem like they might be moving at the same speed. They're in sync with each other, aren't they? They always pass each other at the same spot on the screen. Oh.
What an unfortunate time for your skills to leave you.
Ouchie. A stone bounces painfully off your temple. You turn to face the source and find a glaring, mad-eyed urchin peering at you from a rooftop. A child lifts another stone overhead, and you duck down an alley to escape the second volley. You hear the happy bustle of the city is just over the barricade, but the mood is decidedly more apocalyptic on this side of the wall. Explore. Oh, it's gonna keep going. I keep being too late, so I'm trying to be a little earlier, but now I'm just too early. Son of a bitch. Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me with rocks, you dick. Oh my god, I can't.
Poorly done.
How am I doing that so consistently?
You must harness your
Oh no.
will and find the quiet stillness inside you.
Please don't get slowly pelted to death, literally to death, by an urchin. Like, why? Why? Why is this happening? Oh, no, it's getting worse? No. You can't. No, this can't keep happening. I have to... how am I so consistently doing it at the same time? Even when I tell myself to do it later, I still do it at the same time. Oh, you get out of sync with that red, please. I'm not dealing with that risk. Oh, Jesus, thank you. Through the dusty window of a tailor shop, you spy a tweedy little man with anxious eyes. You gesture comfortably, and the man scurries out to join you. Theron, the silversmith, pledges his services to your cause. After all the shit that I've been through, you're gonna tell me that a goddamn street urchin that throws rocks around is gonna be a genuine threat to me? My character is not very capable, is he? Except for when he is. Explore. Can I just keep getting another dude over and over again? If I just, like, get better at this?
Nicely timed.
Most of the buildings in this desecrated neighborhood are nailed shut, so you're surprised to stumble upon an abandoned schoolhouse, its doors wide open. It is a small place, chains are knocked over, books strewn into the floor, as if its occupants exited hastily. In the gloom you hear the tinkling laughter of a child. Instinctively you unsheath your weapon, but the room is empty. I instinctively unsheath my weapon because there's a sound of a child? Light filters in weakly from the broken windows. Look for supplies. Maybe I'll get a heal. Oh my god. Oh. I was really hoping to heal.
They can be mastered.
You find nothing. Okay. That's right. My huge failure is gone, so at least I don't have that. Otherwise I would have died. Find the source of the laughter. You search the darkened corners of the schoolhouse and unearth a hole in the wall hidden beneath a fallen desk. The giggles are coming from somewhere within. You lean in to get a closer look. Oh no.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure.
You peer into the darkness and spy a pair of beady red eyes. Without warning, a tiny animal, warped and unrecognizably by the corruption, leaps out at you. The mad little bundle of scabs and fur hisses at you and scurries out the door. You pick through the creature's nest, but find nothing of value. Great. As you turn to leave, you run straight into a thin, bird-like woman standing in the way of the door. Oh, cool. Hello, she nods curtly. I am Janice. My twin is Jorhelm. I have heard that you want to destroy the Empire, and now that I see that you are crooked of brow and strong of nose, I believe in your quest. Janice, the twin, pledges her services to your cause. Is this where all the people are hiding? Can I keep going around the corrupted borough until I get 12, I wonder? Janice wanders off into the borough. You ask her if she needs help escaping, but she merely waves her hand and smiles. No, I have to leave now. Sneak Lena and Ferran over the wall. Oh no. Can I lose them? Your investigation is interrupted by a blood-curdling scream. You turn in time to observe a corrupted creature gnawing out a man's throat. Hopefully that's not the guy that I already was working with. Fight the corrupted. You point out you point out the wall in the distance and tell Len and Ferran to hurry. The corrupted are swarming this area. You must finish them off to get back to Len and Ferran before it's too late. This would probably be incredibly time-consuming to gold, huh? Do you have to keep doing the entire run over and over again, probably until you succeeded every single run? Because I think the 12 dudes, I think the 12 conspirators is actually the gold requirement. Because it doesn't seem likely that I'll be able to do it. So it seems like that's the thing you gotta do. There we go. And so that means that you have to get every single individual scenario right in the same run as like a perfect playthrough. Which, yeah, makes it about as obnoxious as why I don't want to do gold justice that badly, even though I probably should. Because it's like you have to do a perfect run, and that's, Come out whenever you can. There we go. 2 minutes to do that. Alright. Maybe there could have been more enemies if I did something else. You rush back to Lena and Ferran. They're in the middle of pulling themselves over the wall using a combination of footholds and piled debris. I got 3 conspirators from that one card. That makes me wonder how many I've missed in various places. You push them over and follow before it's too late. You climb down the wall to the gasps of onlookers and hear an astonished cry of joy as Lena and her boyfriend are reunited. Tolan the Weaver pledges his service. So I've gotten 4 from that one card then. Ferran bids you a nervous farewell and reaffirms his pledge to your cause before hurrying away into the city, glancing nervously around at the townsfolk. So I think that if you have the right ability to roll, I guess, to get an 18 on that damn boss, then I think that Thomas would have survived and pledged to my cause, and I think if I did the apothecary correctly, then they would have pledged to my cause. And that, I think that was 2 people. And so if I'm right about that, that would take me to 9. As you push past the whispering crowd and disappear back into the city, you know that your actions here will place the Empire closer on your trail for fame. For the moment, I'm okay because I don't have to do another patrol, so the fame doesn't matter as much necessarily, but the fame might matter again on that final token, which is scary. Because yeah, that on the exit, my fame might matter. I'm gonna eat. Trade. Equipment. Imperial armor. It would be nice, but it's impossible to afford right now. But that's a card gambit. Sell. Not really. I've just got to be careful or I'll straight up just die in one of these scenarios, so I can't be running around with too low health, especially when I have that much food. Really? 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 Oh shit. Doesn't she get rid of curses by getting rid of your fame? 20, get rid of my 20 fame. Yeah. Oh my god, healer, you're the best card ever. Look at this boss-ass card. It gets rid of all your fame. Oh, healer's the best card. Good job, recommendation deck. Although I was probably just recommending it because it's a curse remover. But, oh my god, it's so good because of the fame problem in this scenario. Oh.
You have far more
Toshers.
pride than the usurper ever did. But you reach far further than he did. Curious.
So I lose then. Even by my count, me guessing, I got to 9 out of 12 conspirators. I have no idea where you get the other 3, and I don't even know if the ones I guessed were correct in that they exist at all. And now I know that there's no more cards in this on this floor. Shit. Toshers. A noxious smell alerts you to an oncoming group of Toshers led by a short, stumpy woman with an eye patch. I don't know what a Tosher is, by the way. I don't know what that word means. Eye Patch Eve, they call her. And although they dress in greasy drabs, her fingers are adorned with exquisite rings and her pockets are deep with gold. Look at this princess. I bet they've never done a day's dirty work, she sniggers. What do you say? Fancy eking out a bit of coin? Tide's a-comin'. Better get in there quick, princess, says Eye Patch Eve, as one of her consorts lifts a lid off a manhole. As you and the Toshers come splashing down and your boots soak up the muck, you find yourself at the bottom of the putrid subterranean river. I don't care about you anymore, right? Yeah, it's too late now for that, but that could be used. You plunge your hands into the rancid water and pull it out. Oh no. Wow, not even my bonus can save a roll that bad. Oh, yes it can, actually. Actually, yeah, it did tie. Shit. 2 1s and a 5, and that's good enough. Because that is such a powerful blessing. You fish out the trinket, doubtful it's worth such torment. It's worth a decent amount. The sewer walls tremble. Time to surface, she shouts as the Toshers lift themselves out of the gutter. Is the wall of poop gonna come? They leave you behind and you're swarmed by the corrupted. I can escape or fight. I'm thinking fight might have a reward. Otherwise, why? They close in as you draw your weapon. It's just a juggernaut. They're easy. Especially if it's just the juggernaut, which it seems to be. Just one enemy. He's easy.
Only for you would I fight in a place that smells like...
Ah. You just keep hammering and hammering and hammering and... There's no bounce. I've said it so many times before, but the game's repetitive, so it's easy to repeat thoughts anyway. But man, is there no balance of difficulty between the factions in this game. None of the corrupted are hard, and none of the skeletons are hard. Most corrupted encounters you could pretty reasonably get through without even taking a single hit. And so if you have Malaclips, you're most likely not going to take damage unless you're screwing up, which I do plenty, but usually not. The Ring of Defense.
Proven yourself worthy.
Didn't I already have that? Oh, I just got the fame for it because I lost so much fame that I actually don't, my items don't work anymore. Right. Before you escape the wretched sewer, you salvage what you can from their ashes. You gain 2 fame. 10 gold. Oh, I didn't get enough gold for Aretha's thing, did I? What am I not able to use? Tiger's Eye. Oh, that's probably not great news. I wasn't thinking about that. Losing access to my own gear, because fame is a weird concept in this game to begin with. But it helps me not get captured, which there might be one more check, otherwise that was really pointless to do, because I definitely didn't have any blessings to save myself from. The Church of Fires. It is night by the time you arrive at the Church of Fires. Estrella's ally awaits within the hushed marble cathedral. Enter. Through the flickering candlelight, you walk past row upon row of wooden pews to the front of the temple. Beyond the altar, you climb a moonlit staircase until you reach the vast doors leading to the west terrace. You heave open the heavy doors. An Empire general with gray hair and a kindly face greets you. So you are the fabled traitor. From the reports, I was expecting someone much shorter. Somebody has muddled it up, I imagine. General Flinthallow at your service. Hey, he's on our team. General Flinthallow reveals the blood pledges to your cause. You insult me, Flinthallow frowns. Without the people's support, you are nothing but a common assassin. Yep.
Surely I have trained you better than this. Focus.
So the reveal is that, yeah, I thought that I had to keep a low profile in order to get gold, and that the recognizable part was the gold part, but I guess the top part is the gold part, so you have to get 12 somehow. I thought 12 was required to win. Like that one time we were doing Fate's floors and I had to get 60 Fate points or whatever the fuck it was. Before you or Malaclips can react, General Flinthallow draws his pistol at lightning speed and shoots you in the neck. What the fuck? Ah, no, I need that max health. I'm running out of it. Still alive, eh? Maybe you have the gumption and a hard enough after all. The general stands over you as blood drips into your cup's hands, but I can't allow you to leave here. I am sorry. But then with a whistle, a troop of soldiers fills the church terrace. You're accompanied by an ogre. What? Stop that. The ogre's arms are locked in heavy shackles, and the Empire's sigil is branded on its back. The soldiers release the chains, and the ogre shudders, its yellowed eyes darting around wildly, some unknown conditioning preventing him from trying to escape. Slavery? Did you lot run out of ideas on how to be evil? Malaclips draws his books of spells. You draw your weapon. Well, this is going about how I thought it would. Shit, an ogre. Ogres are so easy in a one-on-one match and so not easy when they have a horde of allies around them that can screw you up badly. And now he's armored. Chained ogre. It also still weirds me out that they never fixed the beard of the ogre. It like ragdolls around when he's doing his animation to show that it's like a beard and a hair. But then the moment he finishes it, the beard becomes completely rigid like it is right now, and it just sticks out like it's made of rock. What iron could break and enslave an ogre?
If I had any doubts about regicide before, I won't harness them now.
Just gonna try really hard to kill everyone else and stay away from him if I can. That was risky. Ow. It's thankfully a very big arena, which makes it easier to stay away from the ogre for longer. How did he break my bubble? What? No, that's not how that works. I used my... Maybe the arrows hit me and I didn't realize it. Because otherwise, he should not have broken my bubble if it did just break. Because it's not supposed to be broken when I'm in my... When I do a right trigger attack. I'm supposed to be invincible no matter what when that happens. There we go. I think I'm starting to hit diminishing returns with this game a bit, where they keep coming up with more scenarios, like the cards and everything, but the gameplay that takes up a lot of your time is the gambits and the combat, and to a smaller degree those dungeon runs. But now we've done those so many times that the game has nothing. It seems to have nothing new to show us. And it hasn't had anything new to show us for like the majority of the game's running time now. Like, the last new thing I think it showed us was an ogre fight, but that was all the way back at strength, which was like the first 10 runs, and now we're closer to like 20 runs in. Like, it's been so many hours since I've seen a new gambit, or a new enemy, or a new level to play. So like, while the cards themselves and the scenarios themselves are changing, a lot of my interactions are so like carbon copy and copy paste that it's like, it's starting to feel like the campaign actually outlives the game's main content, and it almost needs more content to add variety to it to sustain its campaign's length.
I've waited 100 years for my revenge. It appears I must wait 100 more.
It's one of the only games I play that actually complains when I start talking to the audience directly, because it interrupts me to complain that I'm taking time. But yeah, I think that this game doesn't have quite enough to sustain its campaign length, because what I'm doing level to level doesn't change that much, even when it has a new scenario. Whereas like it's the same gambits and the same enemies, and like every time I get into a fight now, I go into concentration mode where I'm like not talking a lot because I'm just trying to just not take hits. But man, am I not brutally aware of like the same patterns here, especially when they make me fight like the big corrupted guy and the ogre in the same scenario, and I'm like, oh, you mean the guy where I hit him a bunch and then he does that attack where he gets his hand stuck in the ground, so I dodge the attack and then I hit him a lot while he's stuck, and then he gets unstuck and I have to worry about getting hit again. Like, it's the same pattern. Like, a lot of these enemies are like, there's not a huge variety of them, but even within the group, some of them are almost the same enemy. They kind of need to have like rats and lizards just to add to the variety at some point. General Flinthallow lies dying in a pool of his own blood. You have bested me. He draws a choking breath. His eyes fall on the dead, enslaved ogre. Listen. Listen. The land is sick. Maybe you are right. Maybe the Emperor must die for it to heal. You must be vigilant. They know you are here now. They know you are coming for him. As the last breath leaves his body, the general looks at you appraisingly, blood welling in one eye. You will die in there, you know. That's not nice.
Now death is inevitable. It will come for the Emperor, and we will see what changes.
Huh. That was a pretty easy final encounter. I'm trying to think about, like, so if you have 12 conspirators, is it the same encounter, but then the general switches teams to being on your team, making it even easier? So for learning a secret way into the palace, you get the Wishing Well, Hired Hand, Knight's Sword, Hunter's Blades, Dead King Scales, Brigand's Shield, or Drenching Dark Thirst with Corrupted Blood, the Encrusted Mace, which is also a token again. Huh. Does it require even more? It probably
The sun unfolds. 5 gates stand before us. 8 lie at our heels. Can you feel the power that lives in this place? It is close now.
It's not going to tell me, right? No. I imagine that it's the same card, more or less. It does have 1 more damage now than before. It went from 23 to 24, I think. But I imagine it probably requires even more corrupted kills, and then it eventually levels up so much it becomes like the mega anti-corrupted weapon or something. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to look into that scenario to figure out where I can find the rest of the conspirators. Might not be that tough to finish, but next up is going to be the sun.